Hello everyone, I am back with a new video of class 9th, which is linear equation in two variables. It's little delayed due to some other commitments in last 2 weeks. So let's find out what all content we will cover in this video. So we will start with recall of linear equations in one variable, followed by introduction of linear equations in two variables, then uses in daily life, solution of linear equations in two variables, then we will be having examples, and at last pop quiz like always. So let's get started with recall of linear equation in one variable. So an equation of the form ax plus b is equals to 0, where a and b are real numbers and a shouldn't be equals to 0, is known as a linear equation in one variable. Why a shouldn't be equal to 0? Because if a will be 0, then this term will become 0 and the equation will be reduced to b is equals to 0, which will not be in one variable equation. So it is required here to be a can't be equals to 0. Let's have some examples. So 2x minus 3 equals to 7, like y plus 2 equals to 0. These are the linear equations in one variable. Here in this equation, x is variable and in this y is variable. So 2x minus 3 is equals to 7 is representing x as variable. This is the symbol of equality. 3 and 7 are constants here, and this whole combination is known as equation. This is a linear equation in one variable. Such type of equations will always be having a unique solution. Like for 2x minus 3 is equals to 7, after solving this just by transferring 3 to right hand side and after simplifying, you can have value of x is equals to 5. And for next equation, y plus 2 is equals to 0, you can have its value y is equals to minus 2. So here you can see these are the single solutions, unique solution. That's why any linear equation in one variable will always produce a unique solution for you. Now let's find out introduction of linear equations in two variables. Suppose there is a girl Ria which is going market to shop for some stationery items. So she bought 5 pens and 2 notebooks. And the cost of each pen was X rupees and cost of each notebook was Y rupees. The shopkeeper asked her to pay 100 rupees. How he could calculated that? He calculated that just by multiplying 5 with the cost of each pen and 2 with the cost of each notebook. So here it is framing a linear equation in two variables. 5x plus 2y is equals to 100, where x and y are two different variables. So this is a linear equation in two variables. Just like this, we can have a linear equation in two variables in general form. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a and b shouldn't be 0. So linear equation in two variables in general form, we are having ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Y and b shouldn't be equals to 0 because when a will be 0, then the variable x will become here. This term will be 0 here and it will be reduced to single variable equation. Just like this, when b will be 0, it will again be reduced in single variable x. That's why this is the condition here, which is mandatory for a shouldn't be 0 and b shouldn't be 0, and where a, b, c all are real numbers. Let's have some examples based on linear equation in two variables here. 3x plus 4y is equals to 12 and 2p minus 3q is equals to 6. Such type of equations will always be having infinitely many solutions, right? Let's find out for the equation. First equation, 3x plus 4y is equals to 12. Just for putting value of x, any value which you can suppose it can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, you will be having a corresponding value for y. So it will provide you many such solutions. So here we are having some solutions like 0, 3, 4, 0 and so on. And for second one equation, just by supposing any particular value for P, you will be having a corresponding value for Q. And in this way, you can have infinitely many solutions, just like 3, 0, 0 minus 2, and 6, 2. So here you, what you got to know, that linear equation in two variables will always be having infinitely many solutions, and linear equations in one variable which were giving a single solution. So this is the basic difference between linear equation in one variable and linear equation in two variables. Now let's have an example. The cost of a cake is twice the cost of a chocolate. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent this statement. So let the cost of cake be X rupees and cost of chocolate be Y rupees. Now in the question, they are saying cost of cake is twice the cost of chocolate. So here we can write, according to the question, X will be equals to 2Y, because X is already twice of Y. So we need to maintain equality here. We need to make Y is equals to 2Y, which will make this value equals to X. So X equals to 2Y is the equation here, which is representing the statement which is given in the question. So we can write it like X minus 2Y is equals to 0. And this is here in the form of AX plus BY plus C equals to 0, which is a linear equation in two variables. Now, if we are having an equation in one variable, like y is equals to minus 2, then we can write it in terms of two variable equation, just like this, by writing 0 into x plus 1 into y plus 2 is equals to 0. So this is a linear equation in two variables. So you are able to write any equation available in one variable in terms of two variables, right? Now let's find out its uses in daily life. So linear equation in two variables are used to describe relationships between two variables in physical world, that is making predictions, calculating rates, and make conversions. Here I have shown you F is equals to 9 upon 5C plus 32. This is a linear equation in two variables where F and C are variables. Basically, this is a relationship between two variants of temperatures. This is Fahrenheit temperature and this is Celsius temperature. Just with the help of this relation, we can convert any temperature in Celsius or in Fahrenheit. Next one, we can find out money and percentage calculations with the help of these equations. Suppose if you are going market and you bought 2 kg of tomatoes and 4 kg of potatoes, then here just by using cost of each kg tomatoes and cost of each kg potatoes, this is making here linear equation in one variable, linear equation in two variables, and with the help of this you can find out total amount. Then in calculating wages based on an hourly pay rate, if a person is working on hourly basis, then he can calculate his income easily in terms of linear equations. Then for finding out age calculations, if you are not knowing exact age of a person, but you are knowing his age with respect to another one, then you can find out his exact age with the help of these equations. In geometrical calculations, here you can see 2 into L plus B. This is the formula to find out perimeter of a rectangle, which is a linear equation in two variables. L and B are variables here. Just like this, we are having so many relations, so many formulas based on linear equation in two variables in geometry, which we are using. In calculating speed, time, and distance, we are using linear equations. And in graphing helps make trends visible. So here you can see a graph which is in between time and distance. This is showing here a straight line. Actually, any linear equation in two variables represent a straight line on graph, or you can say geometrical representation of linear equation in one variable or in two variables it makes a graph. And graph always make things easy to understand in less time. So here we are using linear equations in two variables or one variable in graphs. So all these are various different use of linear equations in our daily life. Solution of linear equations in two variables. So let's have a question here. Find four different solutions of equation 5x plus 2y is equals to 10. So we need to convert this equation in terms of 2y is equals to 10 minus 5x. Then value of y will be 10 minus 5x upon 2. Means we have written here one variable in terms of other variable. Now for any particular value of x, we can have corresponding value of y, which will give us different pair of solutions. So let's make a table here. You can see for x equals to 0, we can have value of y 5. For x equals to 2, we will be having y is equals to 0. For x is equals to 4, with the help of this relation, we can have value of y minus 5. And for x is equals to minus 2, we can have value of y 10. So all these are different pair of solutions for this linear equation in two variables, right? So here you can see just like this, we can have infinitely many solutions. Let's have another example. 10 students of class 9 took part in a music competition. If number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find three solutions of both the linear equations. Means first we have to make here linear equations. So let the number of girls be x and number of boys be y. As they are saying total 10 students are there. So first equation we can have x plus y is equals to 10. And then they are saying if number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, so x will be equals to y plus 4. Means number of girls is already 4 more than boys. Then in order to make equation, we need to add 4 to the number of boys. Then it will maintain here equality in the number of girls and number of boys. So here we are having x minus y is equals to 4, second linear equation in two variables. As they are asking, we have to find out three solutions for these two different equations. So we need to suppose a particular value for x, then we will be having a corresponding value for y. So first equation is providing us y is equals to 10 minus x. Let's make a value, take a value here x equals to 0, then it will be y is equals to 10 minus 0 is equals to 10. So for x equals to 0, we are having 10. Just like this, for x is equals to 5, we will be having y is equals to 5. And for x is equals to 10, we will be having y is equals to 0. So these three are the different pair of solutions for first equation. Just like this, for second equation, we can have x minus y is equals to 4. Then minus y will be equal to 4 minus x. Then y will be equal to x minus 4. Then for x equals to 0, we can have y is equals to minus 4. Just like this, we can have three different solutions. For x equals to 4, we can have y is equals to 0. And for x equals to 2, we will be having y is equals to minus 2. So these are the solutions for these two different equations. Now let's have a pop quiz. So first question, find one solution for x is equals to y. Yes, you have to solve this. So answer will be 1, 1. Just like this, you can have many more solutions like 2, 2, 5, 5, minus 6, right? Infinitely many solutions you can have. This is a particular solution. Next question is how many solutions 2x plus 5y is equals to 8 has? Yes, very simple. So answer is infinitely many solutions, because this is a linear equation in two variables. So it will always be having infinitely many solutions. Next question is find the value of k if the line on 2x plus y is equals to k passes through the point 3, 5. So you have to find out the value of k here. So answer is 11. What you need to do? Just you have to put at the place of x and y 3, 5. then just by doing simple calculation, you can find out k is equals to 11. Next question is 2x plus y is equals to 3 passes from origin. Is this statement true or false? Yes, you have to find out, is this correct for this given line? So answer is false. This statement is false because an equation of this kind can never pass through the origin. A line which passes through the origin will always be absent with the constant term. Means it will always be like x is equals to y minus x equals to y and y is equals to minus x. Like this, we can have lines which are passing through the origin. So that's all for this video. Thanks for connecting with me. See you soon in the next part of this chapter. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.